Conflicts is an experimental generative artwork that explores how we might learn to better empathize with others through AI-driven simulations of past relationships.
Parag, why on earth did you trap me in this simulation instead of just seeking therapy like a normal person?
The project began when Parag and his team at the Garden in the Machine started developing state-of-the-art AI with real-time workflows. As they pushed the technology, it became clear there was potential in linking large language models to 3D avatars. But bigger questions quickly emerged. Who would these avatars represent? What would they say? What does it mean when artificial agents begin to reenact real human conflict?
How close to reality do you think that the characters should actually be or can be based on the form?
I'm hoping that they're close enough to reality that it gets under my skin slightly, or that I recognize things of myself in the character, in the avatar.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to trap you in any simulation. I created this game as a way to explore human interactions and to provide a unique form of therapy, drawing from my own experiences as an artist and a lecturer.
I want to feel that connection enough that it's easy to imagine certain conversations occurring as a result of that avatar being simulated.
Your game is an unconventional approach, but I understand your artistic and academic motivations. However, my skepticism makes it hard for me to fully embrace this unique form of therapy.
These questions shaped Conflicts, a simulation of Parag's former romantic relationships, played out through battling AI-controlled NPCs. The project also reaches beyond individual experience and asks whether generative role-playing could ever support emotional processing or conflict resolution.
How does it maybe change the boundary with the other person?
The physical world and the simulated world get really blurred.
Parag, do you think being behind a screen makes it easier to handle conflicts in relationships? I believe that real-life interactions are more genuine and impactful.
The questions on the form, they're pretty intimate.
Yes, there are some very intimate questions. I think specifically, do you remember any sources of conflict with Parag?
I agree. Real-life interactions build deeper connections. However, sometimes digital communication can provide a buffer to think before reacting.
Set in a fully generative simulation of downtown Los Angeles, each AI-powered avatar is created from real relationship exit surveys. The avatars argue, react, and evolve in real time, each conversation unfolding in unique, unscripted ways. Behind the scenes, Conflicts runs on a custom conversational system where large language models interact inside Unreal Engine, pulling live data from personalized relationship exit surveys to drive each character's traits and perspective. The digital simulation is layered with real-world conversations, interviews, texts, and phone calls collected from Parag's Glassell Park home and studio. Conflicts is part debacle, part therapeutic exploration, and ultimately a question about our future. Can AI help us work through our traumas, or will we find ourselves stuck, endlessly replaying them?
Do you think that the simulated relationships are gonna resolve their conflicts?
Maybe they won't. I think as well, they're probably very rational entities, and maybe some of this stuff is just really irrational and not about rhetoric at all.